Hello, my fellow countrymen. My name is Manakyn. Can you all guess how many hours of sleep I had last night? Quickly, take a guess. Anyone, take a quick guess. How many hours of sleep did I get last night? One hour of sleep. You think I slept last night? I have gone through 7 cups of Godot juice today. This one is number 8. Why have I not slept is because I had to prepare a big presentation, and guess what? I didn't even present today. But you know what? 17 cups, can I make it? Lego! But, you know what? I've been excited for this episode, so I think I'm gonna have a lot of fun today. Anyway, how's everyone doing today? Randy, hello. Will, hello. You know, Britton, just be quiet, okay? I know that was the end of the song, but sometimes you just have too much Britain, okay? Sometimes the British are coming far too... Wait. I'm glad I didn't finish that sentence. Okay. Hello, Randy. Hello, Will. Hello, Endigo. Hello, Balroth. Hello, Raph. Hello, Bowser. Hello, Kioma. You're back. Hello. Hello, Sams. Hello, Punawit. How's it going? Wait. Yes, Punawit's here. How's it going? Hello. I think I got everyone. I think I said hi to Will. I'll say hi to Will again. Hello, Shamspear. Anyway, how are you all doing? Yeah. So, you're not gonna really don't want to spoil anything, but there is something. I am in for a treat. I know I am in for a treat because apparently we're gonna be starting off like in the middle of court. It's gonna be crazy. Yeah, I all I know is this trial is super crazy, and I take the wise words of Yujin Mikotoba: cake is cake, no matter the baker. And so, and do you know who's been baking cakes recently? Herlock Sholmes, because he's out on a date with Yujin Mikotoba. Dang. Okay, we getting our game on. What have you missed? Wait, when was the last time? You missed a little bit, but don't worry, you'll catch up very quick. All you need to know is that we just finished hearing the testimony from Gina, I think. Was it Gina? Was Gina the first witness? Yes, and then we came up with a massive timeline. But we're ready. We're ready for this. So don't you worry your silly little heads, for we will solve the case. Okay. Shall we begin? You guys, I don't think you guys see or hear anything. Give me a moment. My voice acting was great. Thank you. Yeah. So the sad scenes are especially tough. Give me one moment, guys. Let me see if I can get the stuff back. Quickly! Technical difficulties. Look over there! come back to me, Herlock. Come back to me, Herlock Sholmes! Quickly! Come back to me, Herlock Sholmes! Show me Herlock. Show me Herlock! And here's Herlock! Here's Herlock! Do the Sholmes a summoning ritual. Go on! Go on! Just give me a quick sweet and sour moment. Go on. Go on, Herlock. Show us your beautiful face. You can do it. You can do it. Come on now, Herlock. Come on, Herlock. Don't disappoint your fans. Oh. Come on now. I see the picture. Let's see if we can get sound first. Give me sound. Give me the sound. Come on. Come on, man. Come on. One moment. Oh no, technical difficulties. We will solve this problem. However, I will be right back. Don't go anywhere. Aha! I'm a genius! My goodness. If only the world could see how smart I am. I am so... My brain is so monstrous! I turned it off and turned it back on again. All right. All right. Shall we all begin with the quick recap? All right. Let us go over what happened last time. Wow, my British is really suffering today. Hold on. You guys haven't heard me do the Daniel Radcliffe warm-up in a while. I think I'm gonna need the Daniel Radcliffe warm-up today. I believe in magic, and that magic is Daniel Radcliffe's abs. Daniel Radcliffe with a beard is my beard. Daniel Radcliffe with a beard is my king. Daniel Radcliffe with a beard is my king. Daniel Radcliffe could high-key choke me, and I would love it. Daniel Radcliffe could high-key choke me, and I would love it. Daniel Radcliffe could high-key choke me, and I would love it. Daniel Radcliffe could high-key choke me, and I would love it. Oh, right! There's my British accent! There it is! All right! So, what happened last time? Am I okay? Do I? Oh, for some of you new viewers, you don't understand what the heck I just did. That is my warm-up for British. Yeah, it's a long story as to why I talk about Daniel Radcliffe for my British warm-up. It's a very strange and weird story that makes no sense, but yeah. Like my Scottish, it's like my Scottish warm-up. It's like me going, Lady Juna. Lady Juna. Anyway. So, last time, legends say you can hear him doing this, priest. Last time, Gina took the stand, and she was all like, "Oh, there's no way that my boss did anything wrong." But it turns out, Gregson was actually on the SS Groose, which is pretty funny because in order to find Gregson, Van Zeeks mistakenly went to the Gentleman's Club, the Groose, where he purchased a lap dance for $350. But it seems that Tobias Gregson was traveling with one very Japanese man, Kazuma Asogi. And they were off to assassinate Seishiro Jigoku. The assassination failed, and it seems that instead, Tobias Gregson was killed. Although, the theory at the moment is that Baroque von Zeeks killed Gregson. I don't believe that one for a frickin' second. And we also don't know where these three are. We don't know where Sholmes is. We don't know where Yujin is. We don't know where Jigoku is. Apparently, also Jigoku studied under Strongheart, which makes me think these two are probably doing something together. Also, Gina's randomly in the middle of them, so it looks like I'm pointing to Gina too. But no, I'm just looking at Seishiro and Jigoku. Oh, Seishiro, Jigoku, and male Strongheart. Juror number 2's husband is kind of an afterthought now. Oh my goodness, Miss Maria Gori. How I would love to have you open me up. Yeah, so, so we also, found, in order to prove that, Kazuma Asogi was on the SS Groose along with Gregson and Jigoku, we had to use the fact that there is a piece of metal over here in the case. And that piece of metal was attached to the great sword Karuma. I hope I find a Maria Gori in my life. Well, let's be real here. If I find a Maria Gori, she's gonna have all sorts of mommy and daddy issues, so I can fix her. I can fix her. Daily Iris's right hand. Karuma, the great blade. Such a thing of beauty. I want to gaze at Kazuma's sword for hours. My best friend's sword. It's so long. Wow. Can you take out your sword for me, Kazuma? I mean, what? And there, look, there's the tip. Wait, no. The tip, it's broken. What even is that implication in that case? Such a shame. It's been so meticulously cared for over the years. I can almost hear Karuma's sobs. Kazuma must have really taken a swing for that to happen. So I'm trying to see if we can open up the sheath. Because do you guys remember my theory was that there's something inside the sword. Where would you hide it? You'd probably hide it in the sheath, right? So like, can we look inside the sheath? Maybe not. Or maybe it's under the wrap? I don't know. Maybe it's under this wrapping? I have a theory that there's something hidden in the sword. So yeah. Maybe take off the wrapping? Maybe look inside the sheet. It's hidden somewhere here, I think. Anyway. So yeah, because the sword tip was broken, we figured out that Kazuma was on the ship, and as a result, we had to commandeer his sword. Hopefully he gets it back, because that's like the only memento of his dad. Also, yeah, like this. Oh, I'm gonna be honest. This freaking trial is so roundabout. We've talked about like 17 different things. Like we have like the Gregson thing. We also have the professor thing. We also have the daily thing. We also have the red-headed thing. It's like there's like a million different things going on, and we're finally out of clues, and it is finally time to play our trump card. Where is it? Unfortunately, though, I don't think there's anything else we can do but wait. We're out of options. Actually, there may be one last hand we can play. Or rather, one last ear. Of course. The little Mr. Sholmes doll that Iris gave us!
For some reason, if you completely run out of options at the trial today, then just pull this little Hurley ear as hard as you possibly can. It will set off the bomb.
I mean,
it will bring you good luck.
Perhaps now is the time. What should I do? Pull or not? I don't have a penalty up there, but I'm not sure. What do you guys think? Should we pull? Should we pull? 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 Pull for me up. Take it. Leave it? Pull? Pull. Pull. Pull? Everyone's saying pull. Okay. Well, lots of people are saying pull, so here we go. We'll get the achievement later. Here goes then. I'm gonna do it. You say leave it and Susanoo smacks you? That's actually really funny. Good luck, Mr. Naruhodo. No looking back. Wait, did he just like rip it off? Heave! Ow! That scream sounded like Mr. Sholmes. Mr. Sholmes, where are you? Here, my dear fellow. Here. Wait, what? Did Iris invent AI? It's the felt doll talking. Pull the ears again, Mr. Naruhodo, as hard as you can. All right, I'll put it all into this. Ah! Ah! Please, my dear fellows, you don't need to pull my ears off. Wait, did Iris invent a cell phone? Mr. Sholmes, where are you? Myself and my trusty partner. Are presently in the first class cabin of the SS Groups. The SS Group? Wait, what? She left Dover last night after the final pieces of cargo were loaded. He jumps back on his ear. We're currently Dr. Dunkirk, but due to be underway again in half an hour. Wait, you're what? What? Group cruise? What? You've taken a ship to France? Please, even with my athletic prowess, I would struggle to jump the Straits of Dover. After we left Baker Street last night, we hurried by cab to the station and by train to the port. In order to board this vessel on time. So you mean you already worked it out? The steamship was really where everything took place. Mr. Naruhodo, pray, what is my name? But you forgot your name? Wait, it's Herlock Sholmes, the world famous detective. Oh right, I'm Herlock Sholmes, of course. Recited to perfection. Well done. So, what? You just decided to go on a date or something? You're a genius, Mr. Sholmes. That's the only word for it. Miss Susato, gently with this genius's ears, please. I'm ever so sorry. If I may, Sholmes. Ah, there you are. Miko-toba. You may remember that it was in fact I who made the connection to the Grus. At Scotland Yard yesterday, when we examined that notebook, and I recall at Scotland Yard yesterday, when we examined that notebook, and I recall my steamship ticket. See, Sholmes did nothing. Sholmes literally does nothing. But of course it was, my dear fellow. And not once did I controvert that fact. I merely took the credit. I merely had our court-bound companions utter my name. Even when he's a great detective, he's still a fraud. Yes, you did, didn't you? We just entered a recess. The trial resumes in 30 minutes. Actually, it's more like 26 minutes now. And if we're unable to present any new leads, then I'm afraid to say... Do not fret, please. It is for precisely that purpose that my partner and I have made this journey. I have no doubt we shall have welcome news for you within half an hour. Thank you, Sholmes! That'll be wonderful! Until later, then. Yes, you'll be hearing from us if you're not in touch first! You shan't be hearing anything if you keep tugging on my ear in that mindless fashion. Whatever was the idea behind... Wait, there's actually a sound effect for the ear tugging. Look at the iris! Look at the little mousy iris! Hello, Sholmes! Hello, Sholmes! Hello, Sholmes! Hello, Sholmes! That's operated that way in the first place, Sholmes. Why the deuce would I know? It's Iris's invention, not mine! The true victim was his ear. That's right, Herlock Sholmes. I held you hostage. Whilst I know how much you enjoy being the hero of the hour, Sholmes, we have but half that now, before the crew sets to sea again. If we do not conclude our investigation rapidly, we shall find ourselves in Naples before long. There are times, Miko-toba, when you make a surprising amount of sense. So, let us begin. Wait, am I Eugen Miko-toba? Wait, what the fuck? Is that Biff? Is that my boy? Is that my... Wait, he looks a little different. He looks like he took a trip to California and got new hair or something. Biff? Is that you? Is that you, Biff? First class cabin number 2. This one. I don't believe an investigation of the cabin is going to be plain sailing. That crewman is Biff! Oh, he doesn't know us. Biff, it's me! It's me! Well, wait, he has no idea who we are. Wait, he should know Herlock! He should know Herlock! That crewman standing in front of the door is an angry-looking fellow. Why, wait. Ja, niet, ja, da, niet. Why are you loitering here? Who are you? My dear fellow, do you not recognize a world-famous great detective when you see one? The question really ought to be, who are you? Do you not recognize world-traveling great sailor, Chicken Stroke? I hate this game. I hate this game. I hate this. Why? Oh. Biff, I miss you so! Chicken stroganoff when you see great wait, Sholmes. Why do you have Sholmes on your arm? What the frick is going on? Why is this game so weird? Great detective. Ha! I don't think so. Do you see that, Mikotoba? It would appear that this man is a devoted follower of mine. Goodness me. Is that a tattoo? That says Sholmes. I must say, while such adoration is flattering, naturally, it does leave me a little cold. What are you talking about? Leave now! How distressing! My loyal devotee only knows me by name and not by appearance. I gotta say, that's a terrible tattoo, man. And yet, I already know a great deal about you, sir. You have a brother, I believe. Like yourself, he's a shipman. Currently traveling the world aboard a Russian steamship, in fact. How could you know this? Elementary, my dear Mikotoba. Okay. I'm sure it was. I love how it's like 1 minute in and Eugen is already done with his crap. 3 days ago, I was bound... Oh, 3 days ago, I was bound for London, aboard the ship, you see. We're here looking for one of my fellow passengers, a man by the name of Jigoku. There is no one with this name on board. But we know he purchased a ticket for passage. Oh, look at him avoiding glances, of being evasive. You ain't a very good liar, buddy. Ah, you mean Eastern man. He left ship 2 hours ago. I mean, you're Russian, aren't you? Eastern too? I guess Russian is the entire continent of Asia and Europe. Here at Dunkirk, he says something about emergency, I think. What? Are you sure? So,
Seishiro realized that we're after him. I see.
His cabin is the one behind you. We should like to investigate. No! I have orders not to let even little mouse inside. You must take off your mousy headphone. These are called AirPods, actually. Mikotoba, be a good man and draw the sailor's attention away, would you? Make up some excuse so that he leaves the area. Doesn't great detective see? Even sailors have ears, both left and right. Curses! The plan is wrong!
No matter how hard he tries to be smart, he's actually just dumb.
Biff's scarf with a fish and chicken's scarf was 2 fish? Wait, really? I'll have to check.
And you only have yourself to blame, I'm afraid, Schultz.
Forget it. Cabin door is locked. Even if I'm not here, you cannot get in. Mikotoba, I'm sure you haven't forgotten my special talent, have you?
Opening the lock.
Within a mere 5 seconds. Wait, last time didn't he say it was like a minute, or did he say 5 seconds last time? I don't even remember. So if you would be so kind as to afford me the requisite time, old friend, in your typically accommodating matter.
How could I refuse someone such a typically unappealing request, old friend? I need to distract the burly sailor for 5 seconds.
Good man. So, the game is afoot. So game as in like mouse? Like we're gonna eat the mouse?
This must be a mouse trap, I think. Perhaps I could distract the crew's attention.
Yes. I kinda wanna do it. Choo-choo! That sound like big mouth and trap. How's it going, Toby? How's it going, Nana? Choo-choo! I would bring bucket of water later and put out of misery.
I don't like the sound of that.
In any case, my dear fellow, that was quite unconvincing. Only Japanese mice make a chew sound. Here in Britain, we go squeak.
Really, Schultz? Pray tell, what do Russian mouse make?
PP, naturally. Though also quite unconvincing, I'd readily admit. So go ahead, do a PP this time.
No, thank you. I can come up with alternative solutions.
So dumb. I love it.
What is this?
Switch for electric lights. Perhaps if I were to turn the lights off the crew.
I know what the solution is, but I want to do the stupid stuff first. What is happening? Where is light? No, Sholmes! No! Nobody's there.
That was close, shave.
Quite a knack you have, stumbling so violently, and apparently empty corridor.
Do be quiet, Sholmes. I have to think of another approach.
If you're so smart, why don't you do it, Sholmes?
This would appear to be a alarm bell. All hell would break loose if I were to pull the thing and ring. Whole crew would know about it.
Obviously, the solution is to pull the fire alarm. Duh.
Here goes then. Pardon me in advance. Ding-a-ling-a-ling, ding-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling, ding-a-ling-a-ling. You! What are you doing?
If we at see if it's very bad problem. What's going on down there? Seaman Stroganoff. Report at once. Sorry, sir, nothing to report. It's just stupid trick. No, not by me. By World Fight. No, as I told you.
Now, Sholmes, now!
Done.
Not even 5 seconds, eh?
Well, don't stand there golfing at my brilliance. Make a Toma. In we go.
No, yes.
Go, 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 go! Lock him out! Lock him out! Dumb. This is so stupid.
3rd of November. SS Gru's first class cabin number 2.
Why are you narrating our story?
Because that's my job in this
Game? Why is this game?
Because the game is afoot, Miko. No, just go with it.
Good gracious.
It would appear that the occupant of this cabin did indeed disembark rather hurriedly.
Those clothes on the floors are Seishiro's, without question.
Sholmes is just Deadpool. Looks at the camera. I am, aren't I?
Yes. Wait.
Well, it seems we are just a little too late.
Yes. By about 2 hours.
Still, whilst we're here, we should investigate thoroughly.
This is some Scooby-Doo.
There may well be 2 hours worth of clues to find in here.
But the burly crewman will return any moment, Sholmes.
Indeed he may. Which means we dance!
Oh! Why are we dancing, Sholmes?
Because the music is playing!
What music? What are you hearing, Sholmes?
Oh my god, here we go. Hold on. I want to make sure the audio is all the way up. Never mind, there's literally no way to turn it up higher. It's just on or off. Let me just turn it up a little bit for the music.
There is a speaking tube here, look! It's been stuffed with some cloths. So the voices of the crewmen on the bridge aren't an annoyance, I suppose.
Or indeed. So that the voices in this cabin aren't heard anywhere else.
Could something have happened in here that was for no one else's ears, do you think?
Yeah, it's interesting, huh? This was like a cell phone, except the cell phone's always listening.
Either that or it could be to prevent snakes from entering.
That was your other case, the speckled bat. Wait, the speckled bat didn't even have a snake. That's really become a favorite case of yours, hasn't it?
Actually, it was a cat toy.
It was a cat toy!
Let's look at the desk.
Quite the exquisite glass, I must say. See here, how it...
Is something wrong, Sholmes? You suddenly trail off.
Ice. Mikotoba. Ice. What opulence the first-class passengers enjoy. Chilled drinks.
Pardon? Yes.
Could it be that this steamship is equipped with an electrically refrigerated cold room? Do you think?
Well, it is a luxury liner, after all. They have enormous refrigerator for storing all sorts of lavish produce, as well as ice. On our voyage from Japan, we enjoy culinary delights from all over the world.
Suddenly, Mikotoba. The sight of you is making my mouth water.
Please do not eat me. I haven't taken on the flavor of the food I hate, you know. Please do not eat me.
I didn't mean it like that.
Please do not kiss me. I am married.
Not anymore, you aren't.
Wait, Sholmes! Sholmes! I say cake is cake, but sometimes too much cake! According to the report I was given, Naruhodo concealed himself in Asogi wardrobe.
Indeed he was. And it was a similar size of this one. Ah, you must climb inside yourself, my dear fellow.
Whatever for?
It was the site of my first fateful meeting with Mr. Naruhodo. You can experience the moment for yourself now, complete with my dramatic rhetoric. It turns out the Japanese fellow was Russian! Come along now, in you go. This will only take a moment.
Really, Sholmes, surely you can just tell me what you said.
Well, I uttered some brilliant remark and opened the wardrobe to reveal the stowaway motorboat.
I think I'll just read about it in Adventures of Sherlock Holmes. These are rules of passage. Passenger not to keep weapons or other dangerous objects in their cabin. Pets are strictly forbidden. That one never gets followed. Additionally, there are 7 federal punishments for stowaway in wardrobe and or travel case.
Sholmes just wants to have fun. Sholmes is just a massive troll.
I feel the rules have increased since last I read them. Probably just my imagination.
Wait. Passengers. Wait. Additionally, severe punishments for stowaways in wardrobes and or travel. Because it's happened twice already. Well, I suppose one of them was a dead body. At least I assume. I think it was, what is it? Gregson's. I don't think we've proven that yet, but I'm fairly certain that it is.
What about the fact that they are not on the wall straight? Does that not strike you?
You may be right. Probably just your imagination, though. A trifle. And you know what I always say, Mikotoba. There is nothing important about trifles.
It's probably just my imagination, but I think that might be slightly off.
Oh, you mean this? Someone moved it.
The wall is slightly different color here.
Indeed! What you have observed arises when a frame that's been hanged for some time is removed. Perhaps your friend is an art thief.
Now, there's a bold deduction worthy of a great detective. I'm sure.
He may very well be the elusive thief who's been plaguing France's galleries of late. Masque de Masque Senior, I believe.
I think we should focus our attention on elsewhere, Sholmes. Maybe, perhaps, possibly. That outline on the wall. I feel as though I might have spotted something of similar shape and size.
What about the case itself?
That's a substantial heap of clothes on the floor. An overcoat, shirts, a dressing gown.
Momohiki work on trouser. Work trouser. Hands and robe, haramaki, waistband. Clearly, clothing of Japanese man.
And clearly, Japanese men are unaccustomed to the culture of a wardrobe.
No, I think he just left in a hurry.
Looks to me as if they've been thrown in a heap like that. In something of a hurry.
Indeed. You could help yourself to a Japanese man's shirt, perhaps. I'm sure you made mention of packing too few.
I'd very likely drown in one of Seishiro's shirts. He weighs 300 pounds, more than me. I just buy extra.
He's in the case. He's in the case. He is 100% in the case. That's why the clothes were out of the case. He took them out so he can get inside. But he locked... Look, there's a lock on it. One moment, guys. Okay, hold on a second. We're doing paint a little early today. Okay. Can you guys see paint? S-H-O-L-M-E-S. Shoals. It says Sholmes like this. Okay, his forearm is like this, right? So people look at it like this. However, he looks at it like this. So he looks at it upside down. S. That would look like this. Okay, let's suppose this one, I think... Hold on a second. Hold on. If this one was written like this, M, then that would actually look like this, maybe? 1, 0, 4, then 5. 5, 2, 3, 1, 0, 4, 5. That's the code to the case. All right. He's in the case. He is 100% in the case. The M was weird. Yeah, the M was absolutely weird on his arm. Now, that is the code to the case. I know my 11037s. Thank you very much. Time to crack this case wide. That's actually just literal. It's not even a pun. At a certain point, that's just literal.
That's a very sizable trunk indeed. As you say, cake is cake, no matter the baker.
Seishiro is partial to all things large. Wait.
I have the brain of like a 3-year-old.
Including cake. He very much likes large cake.
A rather clumsy fellow. He failed to notice he left that behind.
Perhaps he left it on purpose. It's lighter than you might think, but but still a hindrance to a speedy escape.
He knocks on it. You hear, oh. Right. It looks like there is nothing inside the case. Look at that. Let us throw it. Time to practice my wrestling moves. Pity. It's locked. So we can't look inside.
35 seconds from now, the situation will be different.
Sadly not. It has a 7-digit combination lock. And I'm not in a morose enough mood to work through all the combinations at present.
Send it down the stairs. Bring it back up and down the stairs again, and up and down the stairs. I think we got everything. A bookcase.
Plenty of reading material to keep passengers occupied. I find the mixture of classic literature and easy reading to be most satisfactory, I must say.
Oh, tisk. Whoever stalked this bookcase was a hopeless heretic. There's no copy of the Adventures of Sherlock Holmes, my dear fellows.
I'm afraid it's just me, but... No, you're quite right.
No, there's like at least 10 people watching right now.
Who do you... What, do you not see them? One of them's holding a controller and literally narrating everything I am saying.
There is no... It's just me.
Oh, big October, you'll realize it eventually. But I shall leave a copy behind. I just happen to have one with me.
You're a true missionary of the Church of the Great Detective, aren't you?
Let's see. Anything else? Chair, this. Lamp? Lamp? Oh, trash can. Of course, you always gotta check the trash can.
This is waste paper basket. Look, still rubbish inside.
Indeed? Then let us pry. I've discovered recently I have a penchant for exploring the contents of others' waste paper baskets.
I sincerely hope only for your work.
Aha! Used underwear! I mean, a piece of paper. Here we have a notice issued to passengers from 3 days ago.
Enjoy that journey. Lord and Savior Sherlock Holmes.
3 days ago, the night before we arrived in London. When I was still aboard myself.
Oh. Wait, hold. I wanted to read that. Frick.
Yes, there was evacuation drill. I remember now. For safety and security, all first class passenger constantly under watchful eye of crew. So it was a welcome relief to have some privacy for once.
Ooh, yeah. Oh.
You are still here. Abel Seaman Stroganoff. Hello again.
I was beginning to think you'd never materialize. I wanted to fight something. I wanted to show off my Susato takedown. I've been practicing.
Who have you been practicing on, Jones?
Obviously, Iris! But she keeps beating me up in the process.
You are waiting for me!
Of course. I was expecting you to burst in with the hearty Russian profanity far sooner!
I was in trouble with Captain because you play before. Poor innocent chicken.
It's all your fault. Ship is leaving port soon.
Get off! Now!
Of course, we shall disembark presently, my dear fellow. But first, there is something that must be done.
What are you talking about?
Why, naturally. The debunking of your deceit and the barging of the truth.
Kakoi! Wait, Kakoi?
I'm afraid I see through your lies. For one thing, Mr. Jigoku has not left this vessel at all. And for another, my dear Seaman Stroganoff. You know exactly where the man is, even as we speak, don't you?
Oh my god.
How can you? Good gracious souls! You mean you worked all of it?
Oh my god. Is this the plot twist?
It's really been too long, hasn't it, old friend? 10 years, no less. So, would you care to join me for a dance of my inimitable logic and reasoning?
Nothing would please me more. What is this?
We have but minutes until the vessel puts to sea. No games now.
Oh, damn! Let's go!
Mr. Stroganoff, allow me to remind you of your earlier claim. You told us that Jigoku left the ship some 2 hours ago.
That is what I said.
Sadly, that was a rather clumsy lie. You see, there is something in this room that quite clearly contradicts it.
What? Yes, of course.
I see you've noted it too, Mikotoba. Then please, do take the lead. What's in this cabin shows the impossibility of Jigoku having disembarked 2 hours ago. Let's see what the last 3 years have done to your observational skills, Mikotoba.
It has been 10 years since we did this, not 3.
Why, of course it has, quite. But only 3 years since you grew that stash. Now all the clues are here in this cabin for your eyes to see. But as I always say, you must not merely look, but observe. Observe, and the answers become clear. So, impress me!
I think I can manage that.
Oh? Oh?
Take that! Oh! Oh! He's got the moves like Jagger! Oh! Oh my!
Perhaps you should have cleared away that glass.
How curious the ice shouldn't have melted, despite it being abandoned 2 hours ago. It would appear that the man was here in this very cabin until moments before our arrival. With this well-chilled glass in hand.
Get your mind off the refreshment shops. We get lemonade later.
One might even conclude that somebody informed him of our boarding. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Stroganoff?
But why would Seishiro run from us?
Before we consider that question, allow me to confirm one small matter. Would I be correct in saying that these first-class cabins of the SS Gross are the same ones in which you and Mr. G. Goku were accommodated on your voyage?
Ah, yes! That's right, they are. I was in the cabin next door. Sensational was in this one. 50 days in this cabin during our voyage.
As I suspected, for you see, there are traces in this cabin of a dark secret Mr. Jigoku had to hide.
What traces?
I know nothing! Of course you know nothing, you imbecile! Now, this is news to you, is it, Mr. Stroganoff?
Sholmes, what are you getting at?
As I said, there are traces in this cabin of some nefarious activity. Something that appears out of place. Which I'm quite sure won't have escaped your notice.
Something out of place here.
That's the key to this, Mikotoba. The remnants of the dark deed that took place here, being masked by something quite I didn't even see the rest. Incongruous. I must say, I didn't foresee you doing this dance of deduction with you ever again, Mikotoba.
No. Quite. But life is full of unexpected twists and turns, as we know. Now then, let's see if I cannot uncover the truth here.
Yes, you have the floor, my dear fellow. Now, tap! Tap away! This time we're not playing around. We go, go, go!
Take that!
Oh! Oh! Now I understand how he got so much cake, baby! Oh, let's go!
It's the rules of passage. In this frame here, they're obviously out of place.
How's it going, Basilisk?
The way they're hanging crooked on the wall, as if they were put in there in a hurry.
Yes, as I'm sure you've already concluded. That frame was originally over here. The shape and size are a perfect match.
You're right! When the frame move,
Hardly the most observant of crewmen, are you, Mr. Stroganoff? Not like your brother, Biff. I think your captain is quite justified in having his reservations about your reliability.
Damn, Sholmes! You don't have to cook him like that!
oh dear, that seemed to touch a nerve.
So, Mikotoba, please, lift the frame off the wall.
Bullet hole, baby! Oh!
That looks like bullet hole.
Who has been shooting wall?
I see the projectile has been removed. Clearly, the careful occupant of this room has already disposed of it. Now then, Mr. Stroganoff. I have the distinct impression that you're attempting to shield said occupant.
Hey, Slip.
I don't know what you're talking about. Why would I protect Eastern Stranger?
So we're talking about the same man, I see.
Oh! Oh, my boy slipped up! Oh! Oh!
Well, oops for you. I'm sure we can get to the bottom of this in no time. Aren't you? Because there's some very noteworthy evidence that explains the reason why you're lying for the man. Yes, you've been told to keep up this pretense, clearly shown by...
I really don't know how to approach this one, Sholmes.
Oh, my dear Mikotoba, simply keep first principles in mind. Study your subject from every angle, especially the cake. And I'm quite sure that you'll see it. In fact, I'd put a wager on it. In fact, I'd wager that it would be the cake.
So, I am to glare at his cake. I can certainly do that.
Let's take a look at that cake. Oh, it's the cake! It's the cake! Oh, Schultz was right!
Take that!
It's the cake! Oh my god! This is the biggest plot twist in all of history! Sholmes was smart all along!
It is almost too obvious for words.
Quite the universal language of the world. Cake.
And I'd wager that Eastern fellow in question is Seishiro Jigoku, yes.
God damn. The cake isn't alive. To be caked up. To be loaded with cash. Of course, baby. Damn, he thick.
So I presume you realize what this means. There are clear signs a crime has been committed in the cabin. And the way you're going, sir, you find yourself accused of being an accomplice.
But. I believe you know, Mr. Stroganoff. You know where Mr. Jigoku is hiding at this
Really, bro? Really, bro? Oh no! Oh no!
As always, Mikotoba. Can't they just make it difficult for us, just for once?
Indeed, the streamer is getting upset with how easy this.
You see him too?
Yes, I am starting to see the others in the room.
Excellent. Now then, let us put on a performance.
I think you're onto something, Schultz. You found the chink in the burly fellow's armor.
We only need to follow the man's gaze. Know where our prey is hiding. The slightest flicker of the pupils, and you can see them.
Yes, there is one person who's reciting everything I say. Another bunch of people watching him.
See? Nothing escapes our attention. Even that which is barely perceptible.
You could hardly call this very perceptible. There are so many people. Do people like to read our story?
Oh no, they play a game. This is a game. That's why I say the game is afoot.
I am a character in the game. I'm okay with this. It is too obvious.
We shall let your tapping toes decide, my dear fellow.
Uh-oh. 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 Uh-oh!
Take that!
You turned immediately to look at the large trunk, didn't you? The truth is, Seishiro Jigoku was unable to escape from the ship in time, and is at this very moment doing his best to stifle his breath inside the trunk.
If he still has breath to take, I figure he may be running dangerously low on air. I imagine he didn't count on us making a nuisance of ourselves for quite so long. So, let us continue to dance until he passes out. think it would be in everybody's best interest for us to open the trunk as quickly as possible.
But how can we? Are you forgetting about the combination? We don't know the 7-digit code.
Oh, the combination lock can't be opened from the inside the trunk. Therefore, there must have been an arrangement for somebody to open it after our departure.
Of course.
In short, before Jigoku hid himself inside that trunk, he must have told somebody the 7-digit number for the lock. As I'm sure you can confirm,
Mr. Stroganoff. No! I know nothing!
Don't move a muscle, my good seaman.
No blinking.
Now, Mako Toba, would you do the honors and open the trunk?
How on earth do you expect?
Oh, it's a 7-digit number. Quickly now, we have little time. Stop pretending. Alright, here we go! Hold on, let me get my paint out. 5, 2, 3, 1. Wait. 0. 5, 2, 3, 1, 0, 4, 5. 3, 2, 1. Oh, wrong button. 3, 2, 1.
Take that!
That did it. Is open. You had to meddle, didn't you?
Oh! This is why you get no cake! You guys enjoy this moment quickly. I'm going to turn on the air conditioner. Be right back.
Seishiro. I was really hoping beyond hope not to find you here, you know. But you're not entirely unsurprised, I take it. No, quite. I just wish there was some other way.
Oh, well, hello. Are you ever going to introduce me? He came back to box.
Ah, your reputation precedes you, Mr. Sholmes. I've read stories of your exploits. Excuse my manners, Mr. Sholmes. This is Mr. Jigoku, my old friend and traveling companion.
Ah, the devil is in the details, Mikotoba. I believe to say, your old friend and traveling companion, who made the cowardly decision to flee the country without word to anyone when things turned sour.
I see my reputation precedes me as well. What an honor. Well, Seishiro, are you going to explain? You know it all by now, I imagine. What you didn't know, of course, is that 3 days ago, on the night before our arrival in Britain, an attempt was made on my life, here in this very ship. By the Reaper of the Bailey! Yes, I heard. Because you were once prosecuted by the Reaper, weren't you? 10 years ago, mind you. And I had no idea at the time what a dangerous individual he was.
Sorry, Jigoku. It's a little bit more complicated than that, and you and I both know it. See, even the streamers figured it out. Come on, quit lying.
Anyway, when we arrived in London to find the symposium postponed until goodness know when, it became too apparent to me that I might be targeted again. So you decided to flee the capital, without saying a word to me about it. I'm afraid so, yes. Of course, I realize now that I really ought to have confided in you.
It's somewhat surprising, I must say.
What is?
Well, first-class cabins aboard luxury steamships are in very short supply. It's more than a little hard to believe that this is just happened to be available. Do you understand what I am saying? I am accusing you.
So says the protagonist of some colorful short stories. But I don't care for your opinion.
Okay, you can insult me, but you do not insult my daughter's writing. Come on, put him up!
Well, the cabin just did happen to be available. So I purchased a ticket and here I am. I've just seen for myself the obvious remnants of the incident in the cabin. You already purchased your ticket to return before we even dock at Dover, haven't you? To prevent anyone else in taking the cabin and seeing the evidence. Is that it? Eugen, I have nothing to say to you.
Well, in a mere 5 minutes, this ship will set off on its onward voyage and not make port again until Italy. And you know how spaghetti makes me nauseous. I'm afraid we must insist that you disembark with us at once.
You have no jurisdiction over my movements. We have this, Seishiro. Take it.
What's wrong with spaghetti? Short red-headed people eat it!
What is it?
It's a
subpoena from the Old Bailey. You are a man of the law. You know what ramifications of ignoring a document like this from British courts would be. You came prepared then, Eugen. Come, let's go.
One moment.
What is it, Mr. Schultz?
Inside Mr. Jigoku's trunk, I found this rather fascinating trinket.
What is that? Seishiro! I cannot help you, I'm afraid. Some small component from something. But what? I have no idea. By the look of his face, I think he genuinely doesn't know.
Well, let us pocket it as some small souvenir of the brave sojourn in France. I've already figured it out. As you know, I am actually very smart.
Wow, Sherlock Holmes, for 10 years, I thought you were dumb. This is a plot twist.
Oh, I'll have to investigate that when we get the court record back.
Well, young Naruhodo, I think we've done as much as we can, I'm afraid.
He still fell for the Red-Headed League. That's a good point.
The rest is on your shoulders, and your assistant.
Oh my god. Oh my freaking god. Oh my god. Schultz was smart this whole time. 3rd of November.
Why are you still narrating? I thought our scene is over.
Oh no, but I'm the narrator.
I thought Iris was the narrator.
No, the old man voice, that's me. 3rd of November, 12:10 p.m., the Old Bailey courtroom.
Kazuma Asogi.
I know you. I know you wouldn't lie. But still, there's no doubt that you're holding something back. You know more than you're saying. No! Mr. Big Fluffy Kids! No!
During the past 30 minutes, while this court was adjourned, all possible effects were expended. But sadly, Mr. Jigoku's whereabouts could not be ascertained.
We must accept the unfortunate conclusion that the Reaper has already done the deed.
Well, butts.
Isn't Sholmes younger than Mana? No! There's no sense in wasting any more time of the court's time. The prosecution calls for an immediate verdict.
Objection!
No! The trial can't end now. You're a Japanese man, Ryunosuke. You should know when to lay down your sword. Unlike you, I don't even have a sword. And you should know never to presume when the battle is won. The court has already been presented with all the evidence and heard all the testimony. There's only one conclusion left. The accused is guilty. Nuh-uh. Actually, far from it. There's still a crucial witness from whom the court is yet to hear a single word of testimony.
In that case, call your witness to the stand at once, counsel.
Yes, my lord. Tomorrow, if possible. The witness is already on his way and scheduled to arrive tomorrow.
Who on earth is this crucial witness?
Seishiro Jigoku. The very man allegedly murdered by the Reaper.
Judge Jigoku! You found him. But the investigations of every policing resource in the capital suggests that Jigoku is already dead.
Yeah, but did you find the body?
No, but that doesn't matter. How in the name of God did you find the man?
He was located in France during the recess at the port of Dunkirk. Thanks to one Mr. Herlock Sholmes' famous deductions. Actually, it was mostly my dad. It's okay. Just go with this, okay? Herlock Sholmes. Meanwhile, in a foreign country on the other side of the world. Herlock Sholmes! Inspector Gregson almost certainly met with Mr. Jigoku on the night of his death, because along with Prosecutor Asoki, Gregson was on a mission to assassinate the man. Which means that Seishiro Jigoku is the sole witness. Who can clarify exactly what happened aboard the SS Cruise on the 31st of October? Well, it would appear that it is too soon to move to education at this point. The prosecution concurs. The court must hear Mr. Jigoku's testimony. No judgment should be passed until all testimony has been considered. In that case, I hereby call the end of today's proceedings. Court will reconvene at the same hour tomorrow. No objections from either side. No, my lord! No objections, my lord. We live to fight another day. By the skin of our teeth. I should have sent him to a mental facility a long time ago. Why, sir? He keeps talking about streamers and people on the other side of the screen. Oh, that was it? Dang. Dang. Frickin' dang. Oh my frickin' frick. Oh my frickin' frick. If this hasn't been, oh my frickin' god, frickin' Yujin Mikotoba has got the moves like frickin' Jagger. Oh my frickin' god. Anyway, the game is over. The unexpected halting of proceedings sent a clamor around the courtroom. But outside the Bailey, where Londoners knew nothing of the secret trial, it was a typical still night. Then, a little past 8 o'clock that evening, Mr. Sholmes and his partner returned to Oh my god, it is Baker Street! Because Yujin is looking for cake. It all makes sense. It all makes sense now. It is true. This is the most canon shit. Oh! I love you, Iris. Oh
Oh god, that looks so good. I'm so hungry. Oh god, I want some of that. The ships are the get out. We have returned, my dear fellows. Welcome back to Britain, and thank you for your timely help. Oh, think nothing of it. I believe you've had an even more wearing day than Miko Toba and I. We just got to yell at some Russian people. you could say that. We were on the brink of defeat in court earlier. So, this prosecutor, Asoyi, had you on the ropes, did he? And he's your best friend. Well, I don't know. He's kind of being mean to me lately. He's not really the man I knew in Japan. Kazuma's changed. Oh, Mr. Naruhodo. I mean, it's incredible to think that he'd even entertain the idea of acting as the Reaper's assassin. Right, he did go along with Gregson, even if he didn't kill Seishiro. Well, nevertheless, you must introduce me. I like people who kill others. After all, I have only met the young man as a corpse. A Russian corpse, to be specific. When all this started, almost a year now. Remember, I showed off my amazing Japanese, like Konnichiwa. Mr. Sholmes still hasn't told us about the truth about what really happened. About the motivation for what he himself described as a great detective's lie. Now then, I must say it's really quite a journey all the way to France. Well, it is another country, Mr. Sholmes. So, what news of Judge Jigoku?
We took him to Scotland Yard. The investigation of detectives there have a lot of questions.
Poor Professor Miko Toba. This must be quite a shock. Not as shocking as when I got punched by a chest and then landed on the chair with the cape and the mask. Ah, yes. I picked up this telegraph at the telegraph office on the way home. What is it? Oh, surely you haven't forgotten already? I put upon you the matter only yesterday.
Yes, I also sang a German song, apparently. You put me upon it, Mr. Sholmes. I had to fill out your telegram to Japan and foot the bill.
Oh, you've had a reply? What was so urgent, though, Mr. Sholmes? Such matters can wait. I'm far too hungry for an involved conversation at present. Give me that frickin' turkey!
Oh, well, that's good news. Because supper is ready. Unfortunately, we have pie today and not cake.
No.
No! 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 Father, are you okay? No! No! Ah! What a face it is! If I were none the wiser, I think the trial was already won. Roast beef, kipper, stew, steak, kidney pie, Yorkshire pudding, no cake. Iris, we've talked about this. When we have that Japanese man over, we serve cake.
I was literally an embryo when I first met him.
Right. He's kind of your father.
Tomorrow could be a very important day
that case, I think I shall seat myself just right here in front of the chicken turkey kidney pie. Wait, is kidney pie made with kidneys or kidney beans? What is kidney pie? Quickly, streamer, go to Wikipedia.
Yeah, you got it, Sholmes. What is kidney pie? It is a popular dish in Britain, a savory pie filled principally with a mixture of diced beef, diced kidney, which may be lamb, veal, beef or pork, and onions. Its contents are generally similar to those of steak and kidney pudding. Steak and kidney pudding? That's a thing? Is it like bread pudding but with like cake or with steak? That's interesting. What is it? I find it interesting, right? The British, they eat kidney and they eat liver. I find that, don't get me wrong, liver and onions, I'm cool with the liver and onions every once in a while, but it's definitely an acquired taste. It's like the very first time I ever had liver and onions, I was like, what the frick is this? Oh my God. The very first time. Afterwards, I got used to it. And I was like, every once in a while, it's like blue cheese, right? You couldn't eat like a lot of blue cheese, but a little bit every once in a while is okay.
This place seems to be the only one with a set with a helping of pheasant as well.
Sorry, Hurley, not there.
Wait, what? Why, ever not? Are we in set places this evening?
Yes, and in that place is for Susie's daddy.
Oh my God, because it's her daddy. Oh my God. Wait, Julia Child eating calf breast? Wait, what? Maria's favorite? Wait, what? What? Why are we talking about eating brains all of a sudden? We've become zombies.
For me?
That's right. I made it especially for you, Professor Mickey.
Professor Mickey! Oh my God! Oh my God!
Next time I'll bake you a cake.
Oh, cake. I see. That is terribly kind of you.
This is why nobody will ever catch Iris, because she's too precious.
It's a shame, really.
What do you mean?
Well, for a brief moment, I believed it. And Susie and I were half-sisters, I mean.
Wait, they're not? Wait, that's not her dad?
But what about the cake? So I'm not behind on my child support.
Oh no, Sholmes knew. Iris, do you mean?
Yes, I know now. I overheard yesterday. I secretly listened to the conversation you had after I tricked you all into thinking I'd left.
This girl thought of the plan of going up the stairs and coming back down without telling us.
She is an evil mastermind.
Calf brain? Doesn't eating brain give you, like, problems? Or is that only eating human brain? I don't remember. Anyway. Have I had chicken heart? I have had chicken heart. Yeah. What is it? It's actually pretty common in Japan. Chicken heart, chicken gizzard. The misunderstanding arose because of the autopsy report from 10 years ago. But actually, it turned out that neither Dr. Wilson nor Professor Mikotoba are Iris's father. You are not the father. Man. I can imagine that would really, really, really suck. It's like, as like an orphan, or as like someone who like grew up with like a single parent or without their father, and you think you finally found your father and like you want to relate to them, and then either they don't want to relate to you or they're just not even your father. Like sometimes I see like those like parental court cases on like, you know, those like true TV and stuff like that. And like sometimes when they say you're not the father, it's really sad. Especially for the dads who want to be in their kids' lives. Like in Moray, yeah. Although Moray is kind of like a trashy version of that. Moray's like the trashiest show on all of TV. Then she's Strongheart's kid. I mean, she could be strong. No, I think she's either Clint's kid or Genshin's kid. She might be a child of Gamba. Gacha games, or she might be Clint's kid. Possibly. I mean, she could also be. I don't think she's what's her name? His name. I don't think she's Barack Obama's kid, but yes. About that, Iris. You know,
I know. You can't tell me at the moment. Oh, Iris. The pheasant is by way of an apology. I'm sorry for eavesdropping.
She is too precious. Oh. She's like,
even though I didn't get in trouble, I'll confess anyway.
That's how she gets away with crime. She confesses to the small crimes, so you never suspect her of the big crimes. But oh, Iris. Iris, you deserve to have a happy family. You deserve a happy family, Iris. Not one that has crappy violin playing and you have to hide and you have to work for a living because Schultz never is able to pay the rent.
Oh, no, that's quite alright.
Then why don't I get any apologetic? That is a quote for the ages. Just who is Iris's father? I suppose that's not something we'll be finding out today. So, let us dine while our largely pheasantless plates are piping hot.
A fine idea, Sobs. It all looks absolutely delicious. Delicious.
Eat as much as you like. There are always seconds.
Oh, this could be our last chance to ask questions. Oh, they're a big happy family with two fathers and a random estranged child. About that telegram from Japan, about Kazuma. I can't let this opportunity slip away.
I'm going to sit here and sulk because I do not have any bird.
Hold on. And the dog Ryunosuke. We have new evidence, so we should check that out. Following the departure of the port of Dunkirk, all crew members are required to assemble on the main deck at 10 p.m. in order to all members of the all crew members are required to assemble on the main deck at 10 p.m. in order to review evacuation procedures. The drill will take 20 minutes. Crew to resume duties soon after. Wait. So they do the drill after they've already departed? I feel like that's not particularly safe. And we have this. What is this? You see these little things all over the place, don't you? It's the part of the pocket. Yeah, a pocket watch, you say.
It's called the crown. A watch would be quite useless without it.
The crown, like what sits on top of a monarch's head? Very grand name for such a tiny part. But actually,
Yes, Mr. Naruhodo?
if this is a crown, I have a feeling I've seen a monarch around here with a very bare head.
If by monarch you mean pocket watch. Yes, that should be obvious. Why are you even saying this, Naruhodo?
Alright, so maybe we can examine the pocket watch. Go to the top. Click. What do you think, Mr. Sato? I feel sure I know exactly what will fit here. Oh, really? I was just thinking the same thing!
We're about to see if that little round component is actually part of Inspector Gregson's broken pocket watch.
Really? I was just thinking that too! Oh? Easy!
A perfect fit.
I knew it! Alright, perhaps you knew it.
I'll make a note of this new information at once.
Okay, so the pocket watch was inside Jigoku's cabin. That's pretty much definite proof. That's like definite proof that Jigoku was in the frickin' thing. Oh no, what's his name? Gregson was in the cabin with Jigoku, or at the very least, he was in the room with that contained Jigoku. I stuttered a lot because I was trying to figure out what I was trying to say. All right, enjoy Sholmes sulking a bit. I'm going to take a quick bathroom break. I'll be right back. Hello, everybody. Oh. The screen got dark due to Herlock Sholmes' brooding. Anyway. Shall we look around? Mr. Sholmes, what are you doing? And surely it's abundantly clear that I wasn't brooding over Mikotoba's refusal to share his pheasant with me. Nevertheless, I felt the need to withdraw from the social circle for a while and look on with hungry eyes.
Sorry, Hurley, but I cooked that pheasant especially for Susie's daddy.
Even though I played the role of father to you for far longer.
Mr. Sholmes, could I discuss some things with you? Certainly, my dear fellow. I find myself quite in the mood for a spell of conversation, now that I am completely birdless. No doubt, you're hungry to learn more of my deep love of game. What type of game? Oh, the game that you play and the game that you eat. I mean, I can probably contain my curiosity on your desire to eat pheasant. Yeah. Or the game that is feet. You needn't look at me in that fashion. In what fashion? It seems that before we discuss the pheasant, we have some rather unpheasant matters to this. I hate this game. I hate this game. This game is the worst game I've ever played in my freaking life. But first, let's examine the food, because I'm hungry. Roast beef, kippers, stew, steak, kidney pie, Yorkshire pudding. It all looks mouth-wateringly good. Indeed it does. Do you know what? Do you notice what's missing? Pheasant. And if it were accompanied by even a morsel of pheasant, it would be perfection. You're still on that?
Oh, it really does look like a feast for celebrating a victory in court.
Oh, indeed. For drowning one's sorrows after defeat.
I hope you weren't referring to the trial tomorrow, though.
He's clearly still in mourning over the pheasant. Anyway. So Sholmes doesn't have his pheasant, and Eugen doesn't have his cake. How unfortunate. I do want to present. Oh, he doesn't say anything about the bunny rabbit. Oh, no, of course not. The pheasant. I do like this fireplace. It's one of the best things I've seen since we arrived in the country. Although, I do yearn for a Japanese kotatsu. Putting your legs under a warm, blanketed table is so comforting. Do be careful, Mr. Naruhodo. Don't mistakenly put your feet into the fire. You'd suffer terrible burns, you know. Does she think I'm dumb? I worry sometimes about how Susanoo-san sees me. So, what was in the telegram you received back in Japan? Ah, this! I thank my lucky stars it arrived in time. Record found as indicated. Duplicate. Duplicate follows. K. Asogi. A Shin, notably, only with one N, but I suppose there are not multiple N's when you're spelling in Japanese. T. Guregu-san and J. Wilson. Those 4 names. We've come across that exact same list before. In the first game. Ah, Mr. Naruhodo, some people haven't played the first game. Why? This is Ace Attorney number 2. Yes, but people are dumb. Just look at the streamer. Good point. They came up with that unforgettable case last spring. The one with Eggs Benedict. Wow, they actually show a random picture of a dead body that we have absolutely no idea. Who the frick is this guy? Who the frick is he? What appeared to be a simple case of aggravated murder turned out to be an entire government conspiracy that I exposed, and then I continued to expose them after I promised I wouldn't expose anymore. A plot that involved the sale of a British governmental secret. In exposing the means by which those secrets were being leaked, we deciphered a fragment of the message. Oh right, there was more to the message, I think. I don't remember why we didn't decipher that. Maybe we just didn't have time to write it down. Oh, or maybe Gregson stopped us before we could hear the entire thing, maybe? But we didn't find the names until the case was over. And we never did get to the bottom of what they meant. And we also learned that Iris can read Japanese. All we knew was the information had been sent by somebody in the British government to somebody in Japan. The government needs to permaban him. They gotta kick him off the servers. Why are those names coming up again now? Yes. Where did the sender of your telegram discover them, Mr. Sholmes? I have here the message I had wired today. Yesterday. Allow me to read it to you. Yeah, it was Gregson. Yeah, you're right. Enter Judge Jigoku's office undetected and investigate telegram records. Expect to find communications from Britain dated 1 year ago. List 4 names. Need by tomorrow. Naruhodo.
I sent it to a detective I know who specializes in clandestine missions of this nature. He usually wears a turtle on his head. It's very effective.
I think we all know who he's talking about.
You asked Inspector Hosonaga to undertake a task for you? I mean, the turtle is pretty effective.
And in my name! I wonder what guise he opted for this time.
He probably wore the turtle.
Yeah.
My dear fellows, it was a matter of great urgency, you understand.
Anyway, a list of names was found in Seishiro's office, as Sholmes predicted.
So you mean that mysterious collection of names that was sent from Britain to Japan was...
It was sent to Judge Jigoku. He was the intended recipient.
I don't believe it.
that doesn't answer the question of what the list of names actually signifies.
Oh my god, was Judge Jigoku corrupt from the very beginning? Because if so, that's why the judge was so against us. Oh my god, he was a piece of crap to us. But then again, all judges are a piece of crap to us, so maybe it doesn't really matter.
I did formulate a hypothesis about that. But without a shred of evidence, I couldn't possibly have shared it.
Mr. Sholmes looks deadly serious for once.
Oh, telegram. Alright, so first, we can present it later. I was going to present that thing we got to him. That tragedy we had to go through on the SS Berea. It was all for nothing. Cosmo wasn't even dead, let alone Russian. Of course he wasn't Russian. I thought you knew him. We were completely taken by the lie you told us. Your great detective lie. Oh, yes. To that I have to say, LOL. I took no pleasure in deceiving you. Wait, really? No, it was marvelous fun. However, at the same time, all that concerned me was preventing the young man's study tour from taking place, whatever the cost. What? I capitalized on the events that transpired to see that he was sent back to Japan. LOL plus Rebozo plus L plus ratio plus your Nipponese! His remains, you mean? Precisely, Miss Susato. And then I made sure that somebody else was sent to Britain in his stead. You mean? The arrangements between our two countries was already in place. One university student lawyer and one judicial assistant to be accommodated on a study tour. In other words, by arranging for someone else to fill the place originally intended for Mr. Sony, I would successfully prevent the man from arriving on the shores for several years at least. Turns out it was actually only a few months. Wait, do you mean to say that it was all for stopping Kazuma to come to Britain? Think back, Mr. Naruhodo. Oh, so Sholmes knew about the telegram for a while. Was there not somebody who quite casually urged you to continue on the voyage to England? Yeah, it was my best friend's soul in his sword. Oh, another person, a living person. Cosmo wasn't dead. Yeah, yes, but you know what I'm saying!
In terms of the study tour, were negotiated by the Department of Justice in both Great Britain and Japan. In the light of Mr. Asogi's unfortunate death, I'm afraid the study tour can no longer go ahead. The turtle is under my hat, by the way.
Well, Dots.
My dear fellows, just go on, go be a lawyer. But I'm not good at being a lawyer. Oh, trust me, your games will sell millions. Come on! You just need one lawyer, and then you can write an entire game.
Well, the profit margin seems pretty good, and the Ace Attorney series is generally pretty successful.
And besides, we've already done case 1, and this is like a case 2 anyway. Go on, finish the game. So you manipulated me? I've often remarked on the extraordinary lengths to which friendship will drive a man.
I was quite sure that you would rise to the challenge for your late friend. So I abuse your friend's death to manipulate you! Isn't it genius? Thank you, Mr. Sholmes! I don't believe it! As I've said before, LOL! But if it was all contrived... As the kids say, El Mao! I mean, what happened was treated by the authorities as murder. A woman was mistakenly arrested as the perpetrator. What do you suppose become of her? It's a little bit ironic that we call her a murderer, even though the one image that we show of her is her and her fake beard. Naturally, I didn't allow the misapprehension to have any serious repercussions. I subsequently explained everything and assisted the unfortunate soul in finding forward refuge. She thought it was actually quite easy. I just said, hey, he's not actually dead. And she was like, oh, yeah, he's not dead. And I was like, oh, yes, he's not actually dead. It's like, I just accused you of murder for fun. This is light levels. You would think that Sholmes has a death note or something. I seem to remember Miss Susato and I had some rather strong words for her. Oh yes, it was fun to watch you all dramatic and thinking your friend was dead. Oh, I remember you crying for like 4 days. I took pictures, did you know? I wonder if she made it to America. Meanwhile, this is a 1900 cult? This is 1900 cult? Oh, guns are so cool! I wanted to be a cowgirl. I'm afraid I simply cannot comprehend it. Why would you go to such lengths, Mr. Sholmes? Why are you so determined to stop Kazuma-sama from reaching Britain? The truth is, 12 months ago... Natsume would have been an actual victim. That is true. There was already a very tangible omen of the tragedy, you see. Oh. An omen that at this very moment in time is close at hand. An omen of tragic events that already existed? We need to find out exactly what Mr. Sholmes knows. Well, I guess that's it. There was no room for doubt in your instructions to this telegram, Mr. Sholmes. You were very clear that it was in Judge Jigoku's office that should be searched, so you obviously knew that's where the list of names would be found. Kei Asogi, Asian, Tiguregu-san, J-Wiru-san. But we've only learned of these 4 names just over 6 months now. And only because they appeared as some part of top secret government communications. That's true, yes. But at the time, you were unaware of the background. You see, those 4 names were wired to Japan. So around 6 months before that, and approximately this time last year, in fact, when you were both still in Japan. It would really be hypocrisy on my part not to reprove others for intercepting state secrets.
Damn, he's guilty of infiltrating the government too. Heck yeah.
Because, after all,
I'm perpetually eavesdropping on communications between the British and Japanese governments. I love government secrets. You can even say I'm a terrorist. God damn it. God damn it. It turns out I'm the Reaper! You're perpetually doing what? Oh, never mind the detail, but you should know. It's like, how are you doing that? Oh, well, I don't really want to explain it because it's too difficult to write it, so just assume that it's correct. But you should know. Nick Schultz just admits to war crimes. Actually, I've killed 1.7 million! No secret is safe from Sherlock Holmes when he has designs of knowing it. Oh my, Mr. Sholmes! What a fabulous line! Like, for example, I know Naruhodo is not confident in his kissing technique. Wait, what? What? Who told you that? Now, 1 month after the 4 names were wired to the recipient Jigoku in Japan, Dr. John H. Wilson was murdered. As soon as I learned of the incident, a hypothesis rapidly took shape in my mind. As it turned out, I was partly correct and partly mistaken. Nevertheless, it was the beginning of all the tragic events that were to follow. Mr. Sholmes, please, tell us all you know. Tell us about those 4 names and the tragedy.
the 4 names.
As I said when I learnt of Dr. Wilson's murder in Japan.
And my mind immediately turned to those 4 names. Because, you see, there was someone else on the list who I believe to be recently deceased.
What? Who?
Asian. As it was transcribed in Japanese script. In actual fact, Miss Asashin. I still think that pun is awful. That was a familiar name to me. She's a professional killer. And very cute. It's too bad, Mr. Naruto. You had a chance. You had a chance with her.
Oh, I see. You think I still have a chance? She's dead!
So, as I was saying, do you think I still have a chance? And honestly, probably.
Herlock's the one that's pushing, what is it, Ryunosuke, in order to reveal government secret. That's pretty true, honestly. But she had completely vanished from existence several months before Wilson's murder. So I came to the logical conclusion that she had been killed. And accordingly, I became fearful for the lives of the 2 remaining persons on the list.
Asogi and Gregson.
Knowing our proximity, I decided to take measures to protect Gregson myself. But I determined it would be safest if young Asogi were to stay away from Britain. Wait, he tried to protect Gregson? Dang, man. Dang, you screwed up. Come on, man. That's why you went to such lengths to prevent his study tour from going ahead. Exactly.
So you already knew Kazuma-sama was who Kazuma-sama was, Mr. Sholmes?
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes. Sholmes and I have exchanged correspondence for years. I recounted many tales of Asogi to him in my letters. And the news of Dr. Wilson's death, of course.
It's okay, he's no longer my daddy. So, Dr. Wilson is dead then?
Although the person you thought who was your daddy for 10 years, that's still gotta be hard.
I didn't know.
Iris.
I know he wasn't my daddy, but still.
I'm sorry, Iris. We knew the significance of the name, obviously, but we just couldn't bring ourselves to tell you.
No.
What you just told us, Mr. Sholmes, doesn't completely tie in with the facts. There's one big hole in your hypothesis.
A big hole, Mr. Naruhodo?
Yes. You mean about Asashin, I presume?
Oh, of course.
Exactly. She wasn't killed, was she? I mean, she was. She was in Japan, posing as a visiting student under the name of Jezail Brett. I'm glad you're keeping up, my dear fellow. But I only became aware of that fact 2 days ago, in the foyer of the Great Waterloo Hotel. Oh, interesting. So he didn't know about the deaths of certain people because... Wait. I mean, I guess he's busy with his own thing. And upon hearing that startling revelation, the hypothesis that I'd formed surged around those four names was completely turned topsy. What? Topsy? It's English, Naruto. I don't speak English well. What do you mean when you said your hypothesis was turned topsy-turvy? I had believed all four names on the list to be names of victims. However, I was mistaken.
Very much so. Asian is a killer. Wait, that sounds slightly racist. So this telegram is a list of both victims and killer,
Which means Kazuma's goal... Oh my god. Oh my god. If Asian was to kill Wilson, then Kazuma, his job is to kill Gregson. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Uh-oh. Never meet your heroes, never meet your best friends. That's why he said,
my goals are beyond your understanding.
that's why he said that. But why was he going after Gregson? I guess that was just the job he was assigned. It's not like what's her name? Asian has a particular reason to go after Wilson. She just went after him. So the government hired students to be murderers. Oh my frick. Oh, what the frickin' frick? Yeah, no wonder, man. The government hired students to be murderers to take advantage of diplomatic immunity. That is crazy. Now that's a plot line, and frankly, let's be real, that's actually somewhat realistic plot, to be honest. The plot is, oh my god, Eugen loves this plot. Eugen loves smacking this plot, it's so thick.
Indeed, it would seem that Miss Shin was dispatched from Britain with the sole intention of dispatching Dr. Wilson. A visiting student status merely being a front.
Which would of course explain why no motive was determined for her actions. So the real reason Dr. Wilson was killed by Asian is because he was the target of an assassination.
Uh-oh. And forearmed with that knowledge, fresh consideration of this telegram puts the list in a very different perspective.
What do you mean?
Well, does it not strike you? There is another name among the four, who subsequently became a visiting student.
Wait, you mean?
But of course, a name you know only too well.
Yeah. You mean Kazuma?
Oh.
He did say in court earlier today. Yes, Ryunosuke Naruhodo. I accompanied Inspector Gregson to Dunkirk. The machinations of my mind are an enigma. And the mission was the assassination of the Mark.
Damn, he out here twisting his words so he doesn't get caught. Young Mr. Asogius accepted that mission a year ago now.
Surely not.
In conclusion, this document is a contract of sorts. That document? No, this document is a telegram. But the one it's based on is an international agreement. One might say detailing an assassin exchange.
How could Kazuma have possibly gotten involved in something like that?
Damn. We used to think we were having like international exchange programs for like studies. It's like, well, this is another way to do it, I guess.
I spilled coffee on my fingers. Ah, my fingers smell coffee fresh.
Let's assume that we have two parties, each wishing to dispose of a distinct individual. Those two parties make a contract to swap their respective assassin targets. And whoops, that would be an assassination exchange. It's pretty fun. All you have to do is submit your resume and a list of people you've killed. That could be included in your resume, any assassination references, and you can apply for the assassination exchange. It's fully funded.
So to begin with, the British assassin is dispatched as a visiting student to Japan where she kills the target. And then, the Japanese assassin is dispatched as a visiting student in Britain in order to eliminate his target. It certainly does sound like an exchange.
But what on earth is the point? Don't forget, Naruhodo, that the British assassin at least escaped conviction. Thanks to diplomatic immunity afforded by consular jurisdiction.
Oh yeah, right. We were all like, you're guilty, but still, you get to do whatever you want. Yeah, that sucked.
Such jurisdiction should be null and void under the terms of the new treaty between our countries. So the fact that it was brought into play suggests intervention at the very highest levels.
Right, if you guys remember, the reason why, what's her name, Giselle Brett was never sentenced is because, like, some high authority in Japan told them not to. Oh, wow. The highest levels.
These murders were two sides of the same coin. Not linked by a common motive, but by a contractual agreement. As such, they appeared utterly unrelated. Yet in truth, the assassins were complicit in one singular devilish scheme. That dislocation, that disassociation, and the safeguard of diplomatic immunity were, I believe, the motivation behind this plot.
But wait a minute, Mr. Schultz. If this telegram is describing the exchange of assassins, it would mean that the Japanese killer's target was never Seishiro Jigoku. It would mean Asuki's target was actually Inspector Gregson.
Cosmo was here for Gregson!
So Judge Jigoku wasn't actually the mark.
That's exactly what it would mean. Well, I'm hungry!
You're gonna eat that pheasant. I hold myself personally responsible for failing to keeping the inspector safe. Mr. Sholmes. I told him of my fears and implored him to seek a transfer to an overseas profession. Obviously, with the young pickpocket in tow.
Oh, yes, Gina. Oh, right. Oh, that's why he went to France. He went to France because Sholmes told him he doesn't want him to die. Come to think of it, Inspector Gregson did say at the Great Exhibition that he'd be transferring to Paris and taking Gina.
But without informing me, he engaged in one last assignment, it seems. And sadly, it turned out to be his very last.
This is too much to take in.
All right, everyone, that's quite enough of all that serious talk for today. Isn't it, Hurley? I mean, look at the time. You haven't even finished your pheasant, Daddy.
Ah, quite right, Iris. We must conclude our preparations for tomorrow.
What preparations?
Well, I think I shall make my way back to my hotel room for now. This has certainly been a night to remember.
Is it a little bit sad, though? Don't you want to have a daughter this cute? Not saying there's anything wrong with Susato, but just look at me. I mean, I like the idea of you being my daddy. Because then, Susie would have been my big sister.
I'm sorry, Iris. This is awkward.
I know, Iris. I was thinking quite the same thing.
Were you?
But if somebody like me would be worthy, I would be delighted to become your sister.
What? Really? You'll join my criminal network? I mean, you'll love me and cherish me.
Oh yes, without question. I'll sell as much fentanyl as you want.
What?
So, you'll teach me all the ways you know to throw Runo to the floor.
I'm in danger. Yes, of course. It would be my pleasure.
You didn't have to agree quite so readily.
Oh, but wait a minute. If Susie's going to be my big sister, you can be my big brother if you want, Runo.
I mean, yeah, of course. If you'll have me, I will gladly be your brother. Well done, Iris. We must always be mindful of feelings. I raised you so well. After all, Ryunosuke was looking a bit left out there. Ha ha! Ha ha! Ha! What a loser! Ha! Ha! Because being sensitive is your strong suit. Naturally. Aw, they're a one big happy family now. Aw.
Right. I'm going to work extra hard for tomorrow. Because it's for my big brother and sister. I'm going to shoot everyone who gets in our way.
The Baker Street family, now with extra cake, featuring Yujin Mikotoba. What's all this talk about preparing for tomorrow? Preparing for what?
You'll just have to wait and see.
Oh, okay. Good luck in court tomorrow. I'm expecting a sterling performance. I'll do my very best, of course. Oh, no voice actor for this one. So, the overnight break in the trial's proceedings became a crucial turning point, exposing new truths whilst posing new conundrums. That list of 4 names on the telegram in Judge Jigoku's office, and the extraordinary assassination plot in which my best friend had somehow become involved. I felt it as though I had been plunged into an even greater darkness. But at the same time, I felt sure I would see the light soon. Oh, look at the family! Look at this! Because I was lucky enough to have the most wonderful family in the world standing steadfastly behind me. Ah, the family! Can we just end it there? Will the family ever find out about Iris's criminal network? Find out next time. Oh, that was a good episode. Oh, first we got moves like Jagger, and now we got the fam. Will Yuji never get the cake? Oh, that one was so good. Oh, I love this. It was so cute. It's so cute. It's so cute. I owe you guys llamas soon, but I'm very tired today. You tagged me? I'll have to check it out. Yeah, I saw somebody, I forgot who it was, but somebody posted my my frickin' Van Zeek's paint. we met Chicken. Oh, he was a bro. He was quite literally a bro. And then we found out that, in fact, the biggest plot twist ever, Herlock Sholmes was actually smart all along. No, I like to imagine that before they boarded the ship, they had like a discussion. It was like all like, listen, Mikotoba, I might not survive this ship.
this trip with you. He's like,
What do you mean? Sholmes, what are you going to do?
I'm going to use my secret weapon.
No, it's too risky. Don't do it.
I'm going to use my brain.
No, that could kill you, Sol. I must risk it.
It's like whenever he uses his brain, he has like an 80% chance of dying, but he can immediately solve the mystery. He was only using 1% before that. Oh my goodness. It's called the Berserker build. The Berserker build, but he only spected intelligence. How's it going, Vivi? Yeah, you caught the end of the stream. And we had a discussion about eating parts of beef and chicken. Yes. I've eaten lots of parts of the chicken. That sounds really weird. But yeah, chicken gizzard is very common. What is a gizzard? Chicken gizzard, chicken heart, chicken liver. It's like, those are common. But it's like things like kidney. I've never really thought of eating kidney. Like a beef kidney. I ate chicken. He was tasty. Totally random, guys. A little bit slightly off topic, but have you guys ever played a video game and like you're partway into the story and you feel like, I haven't really given this story the respect it deserves. I need to start over. You ever feel like that? I feel like that sometimes. Yeah, I've been playing you felt that in 999? Yeah, I told you guys I've been playing Rise of Ronin because I wanted to play a ninja game. Because Assassin's Creed just came out, so I needed to play a ninja game. You enjoyed 999? No, 999 was the worst. Frickin' Ice 9 isn't a thing. Thanks for coming, Kyo. I know you're super busy and like it's late for you, so have a great night. Looks over at the Shinobi. 999 took your sleep. I'm gonna be honest, 999 was kind of a horror game. Yeah, but I was playing Rise of the Ronin, and I really like the combat system in Rise of the Ronin. But I will say, of all the stealth games I've played, the ninja games I've played, all the Assassin's Creeds that I've played, all of the Rise of the Ronin, like other ones, even Metal Gear Solid, there's two of them that I really liked. You thought 999 was a slice of life. Oh my god. Have a great lunch, Slippery. There's two stealth games that I think were really top notch. Ghost of Tsushima. I have not played a better stealth game than Ghost of Tsushima. They pretty much did everything right. Ghost of Tsushima. And the second one, you guys might not even realize it. One of my favorite stealth games of all time, A Plague Tale. It's like, it's such an obscure game. It's like not too many people even know that it exists, but A Plague Tale did so much well, did so many things well in terms of in terms of gameplay. The rat game, yes, it was like legitimately I think that is like such a model stealth game. It's like, I did not expect much from it. I thought it'd be like, oh, it'd be a fun, wholesome game. But I also hated Amicia because she was like a freaking teenage girl, angsty teenage girl. Never be an Amicia. Just ate half of a medium pizza. You're lactose intolerant. I'm lactose intolerant too, and I eat ice cream sometimes, so I get you. You played the other stealth rat game, Dishonored. Well, I played another rat game. Red Dead Redemption 2. There were lots of rats in that game. But yeah, but it's like, okay, here's the thing. Here's the one thing that I think both of them did really, really, really. My name is John Marston. Hey, Bill, get over here. Now boy, you better relax, John Marston. But yeah, what was I thinking of? Right, the reason why Ghost of Tsushima and then the freaking rat game are so good is because they don't have random drops. Like, I cannot tell you how freaking annoying random drops are. Oh my freaking god. Like, I cannot tell you how freaking annoying random drops are. It's like, in every single Assassin's Creed game, and even Rise of the Ronin, and like a lot of other like games, like stuff like that, random drop. Yeah, you know, if you want to get a better set of armor, you kill people and you loot their bodies, and then you open up chests and you loot the chests, and then you look inside backpacks and you loot the backpacks, and then every once in a while you'll see a piece of armor that's like, oh, well, this is 97 defense and this one's only 93 defense, so, oh, well, 97 is larger than 93, so I better equip that one instead of this one. And then you just keep collecting random drops, and every once in a while you go into the menu and you're like, oh, well, I should just go into the menu now and see if I've gotten anything new. Oh, well, that number is bigger than that number, so I guess I'll equip this one now. Oh, that number is bigger than that one, so I'll equip that one now. It's like, always there's like these freaking random drops. Every single game, every single freaking game, there are random drops about the world. And it's like, it's so freaking irritating. It's so freaking annoying. Do you know what Ghost of Tsushima does? They don't do random drops, right? It's like when you first get the samurai armor at the very beginning of the game. At the very beginning of the game in Ghost of Tsushima, you get the samurai armor. And that's the samurai armor for the entire game. You don't have to, it's like no matter what armor you collect after that point, no armor will give you more health or defense than the samurai armor. You never have to think about it. You never have to think, oh, well, that number is larger than that number. It's like, well, that number is... You wouldn't recommend Dead Cells. Well, Dead Cells is a roguelike. It's completely different. I'm cool. I love Dead Cells, by the way. Yeah, Sekiro. Sekiro is exactly the same, right? Because whenever you collect things, it's like you don't have to worry about it anymore. Once you have it, that's it. It's like Sekiro. I think Sekiro was a freaking amazing game. Although it was a Souls-like game, but at the same time, it was also kind of a ninja game. So, yeah, fair enough. But, yeah, but like Dead Cells is it's not a stealth game, right? Dead Cells is a roguelike. It's not designed to care about this. But it's like when you have random drops in a game that it's not really, there's no reason to have them. It's like I remember playing Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Every like 20 minutes I would have to recheck my inventory to like, oh, well, I have that one now, so I'm going to equip that one. I have that one, I equip that one. Sekiro dies twice. I only died like 5 times in Sekiro. I was a freaking god, man. Like I only died, like I didn't die to very many of the bosses. I remember I died to what's his name? I died to the last boss like quite a few times. I died like a bunch of times to the last boss, but besides that, I didn't die very often. Dallin, Joe, hey, how's it going, Dallin? Or Dalen? Is it Dalen? It might be Dalen. Yeah, but it's like I only died. I didn't die to the monkey. I think I killed the monkey. But then there was the headless monkey. Ugh. I forgot which boss I died to. I beat the guy on the horse on my first try. I mean, I was also pointing out like, yeah, like how am I not just dead by one hit from the horse? It's like I was like deflecting the giant lance that he was attacking me with. Like, how was I doing that? It's like it doesn't matter how good my deflection is. One hit, I should go flying. It doesn't matter if I deflect it or not, or I block it. I should just go flying regardless. But anyway, yeah, so in Ghost of Tsushima, or what I call Ghost of Tsushima, parry this, you filthy shinobi. Yeah, just pull out the Glock, man. Yeah, in Ghost of Tsushima, right? You pick up the samurai armor and you just have the samurai armor, and that's the samurai armor for the rest of the game, and you never have to worry about it. You pick up your longbow, that's the longbow. You never freaking worry about it ever again. It's just the longbow. There's the longbow. You don't have to find another longbow. Like, you can upgrade it. It's like, yeah, you can upgrade it, but you don't have to like worry about random drops or any of that. And all the collectibles in Ghost of Tsushima were entirely cosmetic, which is something I freaking love. Because it's essentially the game saying, we have an open world. You don't have to do it if you don't want to, but if you want to look cool, just go get some collectibles. It's like, it's essentially the game saying, we are very clear on what this game is and what this game isn't. If you want to do open world stuff because you want to complete the game, go ahead and you'll look awesome. You'll be walking around in a kitsune mask with like a furry tail. You can be a furry, but you gotta do the open world. But it's like, you don't have to. For those people who just want to play the game, you just play the game. And that's what I freaking loved about Ghost of Tsushima. It was very clear. It's like, whenever you do a quest in, like, I remember like playing Assassin's Creed Odyssey, whenever you do a quest, you get a random piece of loot. It's like, oh, well, I did this quest, I only got common loot, so what was the point of doing this quest? It's like, no. Every time you do something in Ghost of Tsushima, it's very clear what you are going to get. Wishlist the game. It is such a good game. It is such a, and by the way, fantastic story. It's like, I think it does such a freaking good job at Japanese style storytelling. Ghost of Tsushima. Ghost of Tsushima does a fantastic job at Japanese storytelling. It's like, I watched some people play Assassin's Creed. I didn't bother getting it because I'm like fed up with Assassin's Creed, man. It's always the same. Ever since Origins, Assassin's Creed has always been the same, so it's a bit disappointing. But it's like, I was watching the story of Assassin's Creed. What was the new one called? I even forgot. Assassin's Creed Yasuke. So I was watching the story of Assassin's Creed Yasuke, and it's so like, if we work hard, we can overcome this adversity. That's such a we'll say that's such a European way, or like an American way of like telling stories. We can do it. We just gotta believe in ourselves. It's freaking, oh my god. Yeah, for those of you who don't know, Japanese stories are very different from American stories. Like the hero stories in a lot of American stories, like you're gonna make an animation. Oh no, I wish you the best on that. Yeah, like Assassin's Creed, no, not Assassin's Creed, but like American storytelling is, do I like Sudokus? I do like Sudokus. I haven't done one in a long time, but I do like them. But what was I saying? Right. So American stories, especially American hero stories, are very much like this, right? The hero is struggling to solve a problem, and so he has to figure out, and he has to work hard, and he has to think, and he has to train, and after a lot of effort, he does it. He saves the day, and everyone's happy, even though he overcame adversity. He did it, right? So American hero stories always have this happy ending, right? It's always a happy ending. Japanese hero stories are not about overcoming adversity and, succeeding and saving the day. A lot of Japanese hero stories are about what you sacrifice to become a hero. So often at the end of the story, the hero loses. Like a huge number of that's the Japanese style of storytelling. Very often the hero, like the superhero, loses. and it's about what they sacrifice in order to become a hero. So it's like, so often, so many stories, like, you know, Ghost of Tsushima, I'm not going to spoil it because somebody said they wanted to play the game, he wishlist the game, so I'm not really going to spoil it, but it's like, these are the types of games where, or the types of stories where, like, even when the protagonist wins, they still lose in some way. Like, their family disowns them, or they lose everything that they've ever worked for in order to save the world, or, like, in order to succeed, they have to, you know, be convicted of a crime that they didn't commit, and so they get executed. That is a very Japanese, very Japanese. Now I'm thinking back to Danganronpa. When you click on the suit of samurai armor, they what is it? I think it's Makoto who says that's a very Japanese set of armor, very Japanese. Kind of reminds you of the end of Metal Gear Solid 3. I mean, Metal Gear Solid is a game that was written by, you know, people from Japan, so... Was it written by people from Japan? I mean, the developers were Japanese. I don't know if it was written by people who were Japanese. Metal Gear Solid 3... Snake Eater, right? Is it Snake Eater? Writer. Yeah, the writer's name was... No, of course, it was Kojima, of course. Fun fact, you can eat snakes in that game. Well, that would make sense, wouldn't it? Yeah, but... Yeah, I wish there were more... You know, I wish there were more, you know, stories that really, like, respected that type of, like, storytelling. Barbecue snake. I love the part in Snake Eater where Snake eats a snake. Oh, boy. It's like, not now, Ocelot. I'm undercover. He's, like, grilling a snake. Not now, Ocelot. I ran over this rattlesnake in Afghanistan. Wait, that's Metal Gear Solid 5. Whatever, same thing. I ran over this snake in Afghanistan. I'm cooking it very stealthily. Man, all I can say is welcome back, Senator Armstrong. I wonder when Showa American Story is coming out. Showa American Story. Do you guys know Showa American Story? You should look up the trailer for Showa and American Story. It's supposed to be Q4, apparently. Am I gonna... Is there a Miku movie? Wait. Hatsune Miku movie. Colorful Stage. The Miku movie. Memes are the DNA of the soul. Oh my god, there's a Miku movie. That's hilarious. Why is the poster so freaking dark? It's like a girl who's lonely in a crowd. What the frick? A Miku who can't sing? Kawareta sekai to utaenai. What? That's actually very funny. What anime is Miku from? We can finally answer. That's really funny. For those of you who don't know, by the way, Hatsune, or Hatsune, the translation or the characters for Hatsune, I'm looking at it right now, literally mean first voice, because she's Vocaloid number 1. I didn't actually know how you wrote the characters. Now I'm actually looking at it on poster. Well, first sound, but same thing really. Like first utterance or something like that. That's pretty funny. A Miku who can't sing. Anyway, I better get dinner, guys. Thanks so much for hanging out with me and playing some Ace Attorney with me. I will happily have more rants about random video games. Probably I don't know if we're going to beat the game next time or maybe the time after. But for those of you who are interested, the next game we're going to be playing is Pirate Yakuza. Because we need some memes, man. We need some frickin' goddamn memes on this channel. Enjoy my chicken stroganoff? Indeed. Thanks so much for hanging out with me today. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. Do you have any quests for me? I'll see you all next time.